Hey YouTube, welcome to Let's Get Into It with E and J. I'm E.
And I'm Jay.
My husband Jay and I have been together for almost 20 years. We are doing this podcast because we have had many priceless life experiences. So we feel our viewpoint is valuable. And no doubt we like to have a good time along the way.
Our channel is a different perspective on relevant hot topics of today. So basically something different.
So let's get into it. YouTube.
Yo, what up? E and J back.
Back at you. More Umar.
Another video.
Yes, that's what's going on. We got some more information.
Appreciate all the new subscribers.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Appreciate
you so
all
much.
the comments.
Yes, all of that. We enjoy it. I read them.
Yeah.
We do.
My man, I forget my man's name, but he always be putting on what I be saying, Sharon. Sharon.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to you, man.
Yes.
I think his name's Shane something.
Okay.
But yo, shout out to you, man.
Yes.
You be cracking me up with your comments.
Yeah. A lot of the comments be real funny.
Yeah.
Oh, we love that. We really do. This video is going to be about Umar Johnson's December 2019 Breakfast Club interview. It's not the entire video. It's not the entire interview.
Yeah, we chopped and screwed
Yeah,
it
but
up.
it's
And
some
we're
of
gonna
them.
be hitting on certain points he was making.
Some of
during
the more
interview.
relevant topics that he brought up. We're going to talk about that. We would love to be able to show you the actual video clips, but we're going to have to go with audio clips to avoid these copyright strikes. So here we go.
What did you think of Kamala Harris?
I don't vote for black people who are not married to black people. I
was
think
going
we
to
know
ask
that.
you that. Right.
Okay.
You
So
still
she
believe-
wasn't going to get my vote anyway.
What if she had all the plans for black people that we talk about, but was still married to a white person?
She could not have.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Man,
Something
here
ain't
we go.
right. What he mean she could not have? What does that mean? How do you know? Okay, this is a problem. This is a problem for me. I don't know how you may feel about the interracial marriage thing, but I feel like people are people. She married him. Obviously, he's down with black people. In my opinion, that's just what I think.
And like we was talking off video earlier about this, the whole thing for me with the interracial couple, man and woman, woman and man or whatever, is basically is the environment that you are in.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I think, and this is my perception, is that when I see a black man or a white with a white woman, pretty much either she come from his environment where there's a lot of black people,
Right.
or he come from her environment where there's a lot of white people.
Yes.
And pretty much that's how they got together.
Yeah, and now.
But that has nothing to do with him not knowing his background, his culture, or
Right.
whatever.
Yes, that's
You know what I'm
ridiculous.
saying? One thing to me don't got nothing to do with the other.
It doesn't. And we have
For
a
most.
little niece right now who dates a white guy. It's because that's what she's not surrounded with, but that's who she's around at her school, and that's who she likes. That does not mean she's not black. It's ridiculous. This man is flawed. He's delusional in his thinking. It's just nonsense. And here's another clip.
Because you can't mix oil and water. So if a black woman is committing her life to a white male, understanding what the white male population has done to black people in this country, that right there tells me how serious you are about us.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I like that guy. Something ain't right. It's just
No.
not. Come on. What does this have to do with anything? Oil and water? We're people. That's ridiculous. Come on. You know what? You are asinine in your responses.
Now, only thing I could say to this is we all know the black culture and the European culture is totally different.
It's different. That's it. It's different. But my mother had foster kids when we were growing up. White kids would come there. they would act blacker than us
Right,
because
look
they
at the
surrounded
environment. Right.
in the hood.
The
They
environment, like I
yes,
said
surrounded by black people. So that to me is just ridiculous because your skin is light. Come on.
But that don't mean that they didn't know that they forefathers were slave owners.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true. There are people who resonate with that. You know what I'm saying? There are people who are still stuck in that racist mindset. But especially young people, not today. Not really. Not really, not even. In my opinion. So, with that being said, I want to introduce Jane Elliott right now. This lady right here, okay, of course you can see her skin is white, but this woman has advocated for black people since the 50s. She is the founder of the Blue Eye Test. Look that up when you get a chance. What she would do, she was a teacher back in the 50s. She would have her class separated by eye color. The brown eyes would be over here and be totally privileged and get every advantage. And the blue eyes would get over on the other side of the room and just be completely discriminated against. This woman is brilliant. She had those people, especially older people, older kids, younger kids when she was a young woman. They just did what they were told. But those older, like college students, I believe, when she got those in the test room, oh, people just broke all the way down. They couldn't handle it.
You know, for the most part, not speaking for all white people, but for the majority of the, white people, they don't think that they are privileged.
No, they don't. They don't know what that is.
They think that everybody gets fair treatment no matter what their skin color is.
Exactly. Yeah, that's.
And we already know, being black, if you done been living, if you are an
if
adult,
you're alive.
You done been through something.
Well, we did a video
with
on
the
that.
law. Not saying everybody.
Right, everybody don't have
but
consequences
eventually
every
you
day.
ran into something racial.
Yes.
That held you back, or that made you feel uncomfortable, or whatever the case may be.
You've been discriminated against.
That made you feel like, I am black.
I realize it.
So,
but we did a video not too long ago on white privilege. And I believe even Jane Elliott says most people white people suffer from white privilege, but they don't know it. They think everyone has a perfect day and they can move along in their life without being treated unfairly, and that everyone has the same opportunities and blah, blah, blah. And it's just not true. So, yeah, we can definitely point that out and say, yes, that's a real thing. But there are not... every white person is not racist. And this is a perfect example of it right here. Jane Elliott has advocated for black people since the 50s. So I got to give it up to Jane. All right, here's another clip.
For example, the other day, y'all had a terrific interview with our brother Byron Allen.
Yes, sir.
But I'm upset with both of you because you did not ask the question that needed to be asked. Byron Allen spoke eloquently about the black economic situation and our need to keep our wealth in our community and our need to concentrate that wealth for our own benefit. So if you know that much about black economic power, how could you make the mistake of not investing your wealth into a black woman? 1 + 1 = 2. You can't come up here talking about black economic power and our need to protect the 1866 Civil Rights Law when you yourself didn't think enough of us to contribute your money and your capital and your wealth and your estate by marrying a black woman.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Here we go with this pro-black shit.
There's so much. I can't even organize it in my mind to say how. Okay, first of all, let's go here. How fucking dare you? How dare you, Umar? How dare you speak on anybody's relationship? Look at your ass.
He ain't even in a relationship
this nigga,
that I know of.
He don't think enough of the black community to even marry anybody. He keeps perpetuating children out here and not being a father, not taking care of them, much less marrying the lady. He don't marry nobody. He don't take care of his children. This motherfucker owes child support today. Right now, as he's sitting in that chair talking to Envy and Charlemagne the God. This motherfucker old child support. You can't. Oh my God, I am just incensed by this motherfucker right here. How dare you? How fucking dare? Oh, motherfucker, you is not gonna talk about nobody's goddamn relationship.
Damn.
I don't give a fuck if they white, black,
You
Puerto
are
Rican.
going
I don't.
to-
Oh my, that's too much.
Going on.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck him. Fuck this. I cannot.
But not only that though,
Oh.
he trying to put black women up so high when, nigga, you bought a stripper. You buy a prostitute.
Yep, he sure did. And he
And
called
not-
that lady
not-
a maggot.
And not knocking you black women. I love y'all. Especially love this chick sitting next to me.
Oh, look at
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Thank you, honey.
But how low are you
Yes.
to, you know what I'm saying, try to put black women on a pedestal
Yeah.
when you really degrading black women?
Yes. Every day you degrade black people. You are robbing the black community. You keep asking for money for a school that you
I better
know.
get some more.
And some more and some more.
Come on,
Hey,
babe.
and if you don't like it, we can take that outside. How about that? But listen, this man is robbing the black community as we speak. He continues to beg for money. You have done nothing to help or to inspire or to eradicate any problem that the black community is facing. For you to sit up here right now and say anything about Byron Allen, he's a fucking billionaire. I guarantee you he is contributing to the black community. You are taking away from it.
And I guarantee you, his white wife
Oh, that lady
has something high up in his companies that benefits him
Well, I guarantee you.
to the most.
I don't think she is racist. I believe that. I believe his
Oh, yeah,
wife.
she like that black D.
Okay.
She know where it's at. She know where it's at.
Well,
You know what I mean?
as active as Byron Allen is in the community, she got to rock with him. You see what I'm saying? She got to be with it. Come, you know what, man?
Well, she see that paper too, though.
Hey.
I mean, white women be chasing paper
But
too,
hey,
though.
but who wouldn't be with it? He's winning. You
I mean-
are a loser, Umar. You're losing, and you're talking about the winners. You're gonna get at Oprah and who else? Who was the other guy? LeBron. He's
man.
gonna get at LeBron too in a little while, cause you ain't shit, Umar, and you just keep dogging out other people when you talk. Oh. Okay, here we go again.
Should have just added in your penis.
You cannot live white.
So, so what do you
And talk
think
black.
that was? What do you think that is? That the fact that he's quote unquote trying to help our community, but you see him married to a white woman.
Here would be my question for Byron Allen.
Go ahead.
This whole message of black people needing to protect the 1866 Civil Rights Bill, is that for us
Or him.
or is it for you? In other words, is this another Barack Obama tactic where you get black people all in their emotions and they follow you out and do whatever you want, and then at the end of the day you benefit and we don't?
Here we go. Yeah.
Negro, please.
Yo, I know he is
Oh, my
not
God.
talking about getting people up in their emotions
Oh,
with
my
the
God.
Marcus Garvey hamburgers at the new restaurant, the damn Frederick Douglass French fries,
This is the Wakanda
the
fries.
shockumentary, the mixtape.
The Harriet Tubman shake.
Now he done named one of these other so-called buildings in Wilmington the after Frederick Douglass' wife.
Oh yeah, he says that's going to be the Ann Douglas.
So I know you
Mary
ain't talking about
Garvey.
getting people revved up
Yeah, yeah.
on false hope. What about sharing?
Yes, yes.
Sharing.
And Omar, isn't that what you do? Isn't that all you do is talk to people about how horrible their school system is and that you are going to save the planet? You just said you about to revolutionize this planet. I think that's an emotional statement. You emotional as fuck all the time. I'm trying not to cuss too. But I ain't coming with this guy.
Normally I'm the one with the foul language.
No, I'm foul.
I've been cleaning my shit up.
You are.
I said shit. Oops. We gotta beep that out.
Yeah, beep that. But yeah, you are that one. You okay? Not Barack Obama. Yeah, Barack Obama was like the token black dude for a while, but we was happy to have him. Happy to have him. But Omar, he didn't hurt the community. You do. That's what you do. That's all you do. You sitting up here on the Breakfast Club now trying to talk down about other black people. I can't believe it. I just cannot even believe it.
And on top of that, you take donations from poor black people, y'all.
That's it. Yes, yes.
Come on, man.
People who are on government assistance, you want them to make a regular donation.
And you want Sharon to come give you a back rub.
Yeah.
Sharon.
Too much. Okay, here we go again.
Now, what about the school that I know last time you came here, you were
Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
let's talk about the academy.
FDMG. Well, through the grace of God, earlier this year, February the 7th, 7 days before Frederick Douglass's birthday, we purchased not one school, but two. Wilmington, Delaware, we have a campus, 4 buildings strong. There used to be a charter school. They lost their charter. Luckily, we was able to purchase it, so now we're raising money.
Congratulations.
Thank you. To restore the school. And what I like most about it is in a predominantly black community. What I also like about it is we have all the square footage that we need. We have 2 buildings. The Frederick Douglass building, that's the high school. Modern gym, modern schools. These are not old schools. These are modern. Marcus Garvey building is right across the street. They face each other. So because we have 2 school buildings instead of 1, there's a very strong chance that we may start educating our girls in the Anna Douglas Amy Garvey Academy at the same time that we educate our boys, because we have the 2 schools. But even if we don't start the girls at the same time we start the boys, we will be evolving to the girls academy as well. That was always a part of my plan. I just didn't think we would be so blessed as to end up with 2 different schools. So everyone listening, make sure you donate. Go to my website, drumarjohnson.com. Go to your Cash App and donate $FDMG School. I repeat, $FDMG School on the Cash App. We need $1 million to restore the whole campus.
I'm glad that happened, because I remember people was giving you so much flack. They were like, Dr. Umar collected all this money. The school never manifested, so I'm glad that you...
Well, the interesting thing about that is $750,000, and y'all know this, is not a lot of money for a commercial property. $750,000 to purchase a school. For a school.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. Some of the lowest prices we saw was like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, the low end. You understand? But I just stayed after them and said, listen, y'all not doing nothing with the school. Work with me with what we got. You understand? And that's how we was finally blessed to get it, because we couldn't even afford that one as well. So we was blessed, but we owned it outright. It is ours. So what I want to do is focus on the Garvey school, the small school, get that one up and ready, and then we're going to begin the education. And what are we teaching? Economic science. Because most schools are all about what? Sending our kids to college. I'm not against college, because without it, there's no doctors, there's no engineers, there's no teachers, there's no psychologists. So you got to send some of our children to college. But does everybody got to go? Of course not. Everybody don't need to be going to college. One of the messages I would have if I was speaking to LeBron James or Oprah Winfrey, 2 people who give a lot of money to educate black children. Why y'all keep giving white colleges all y'all money to educate us? That's not benefiting us. All you doing is making white colleges richer. Instead of paying $100,000 for my daughter to go to college, how about giving her a $100,000 business grant? And then put a team together, Charlemagne, who will coach those young people, help them with their budget, help them with their marketing plan, help them with their operation plan, help them with their business plan. That's what you should be doing, giving our young people businesses that they control, not giving a white university $100,000. That's not benefiting our people. I know LeBron means well. I know Oprah means well, but you're not helping us. You're only helping the universities by doing that. Start giving us business grants instead of paying for college education.
So, Umar, why didn't you take none of that $750,000 you got and picked out some young black men
and
to
give them a
open up,
grant?
Right, and open up a business, and you advise them on how to grow their own food, how to look into stocks and stuff like that, all with this school
economic
supposed
planning.
to do.
Yeah, that's
you know
what
I'm saying?
you
Why
show
you didn't
somebody.
do that?
Well, he needs a business plan with a team of advisors.
Nah.
That's what he need right now.
Right. And on top of that, he's told niggas that they got the nerve to ask him to see his business plan when most niggas ain't even got a GED.
Yes, because all of his great and fabulous degrees and all the accomplishments that he has, which he done lied about. He don't have none of that.
Well, I have 6 degrees.
Yes.
Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, Umar Johnson is I don't know is he crazy? He's demented. He's just confused. How is giving a black kid a college education not helping the community? How is that not helping? This college educated black man or woman will come back and help everybody, or at least be able to provide for his own or her own family. How is that not helping the community? Oh man, this is stupid. That don't make no sense at all. You are only benefiting white colleges? How does that work? A white college will not shut down if LeBron James or Oprah Winfrey don't pay them $100,000 for a black kid to go there. That you are just, what is wrong with you? You don't sound right. You just don't sound, what you're saying sounds wrong. It's not feasible is a better word. Sounds ridiculous. All right, last one.
But I would say to everyone, support the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. God willing, we hope to be operational, if not by this summer, definitely by next. Go to drumarjohnson.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Dr. Umar Johnson. And we're going to change the course of history with this school.
What?
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yo.
Something ain't right.
What?
Why I keep thinking this nigga go say, hold up.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that Dr. Dre shit. Next episode
Hold
shit.
up. Yeah.
Hold up. Wait. Too long. Hold up. Play. With the Nate Dogg shit.
Okay. What did he say? What did Umar Johnson just say?
Keep supporting.
Yeah, but if not by this summer, next summer?
Well, this summer is definitely over.
Wait a minute. No, he's talking about 2020.
Oh,
This coming up summer.
Okay.
2020, that's what you said, motherfucker. You said August 21st, 2020. The school would be operational, open, functioning. Then he said maybe by next summer. If not this summer, next summer.
But what I do know is,
Oh, my God.
this nigga done got some exposure being on this Breakfast Club shit.
Well, he always does that. He has done that, I think, 3 other times. He was on there in 2015, I believe, in 2016. So this is like the 4th time him being on the Breakfast Club. And obviously, Charlemagne and them is slacking. They slacking up here.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in them.
Yeah.
In, their lack of research.
Let's go to that. Okay, here we go. All right. What the hell?
I give I excuse Angela Yee.
Angela Yee, she won't
wasn't there.
Yeah, but these 2 guys right here obviously do no research before they interview people. Isn't this supposed to be an interview?
Yeah, they definitely ain't research the fact that this nigga ain't been back to the buildings.
But
God knows how long.
They asked him about what's going on with they didn't know he had bought a school or supposedly allegedly acquired some kind of buildings. They didn't even know that. Yeah, I'm mad at this.
This was poorly conducted.
Poorly executed. Very, very sad.
In my opinion.
Yes, me too. Questions you should have asked Umar. This is what you should have been up on right here.
God damn it. How much did you pay for the school?
Yeah.
Since you own it outright.
Right, that's what he said. It's ours. Who is we, by the way? We. Who is those people? I don't know nobody but you. I ain't seen nobody but you.
He's talking about Sharon.
Sharon on the buildings. Okay. Why haven't any renovations been done to these buildings yet?
Why my man with them flip-flops ain't been back to the building yet?
Yeah. Where's your hood contractors? Where they at?
Why haven't the utility bills been paid since February 2019, nigga?
Since February. Since he been there. No bills.
We in December.
Yeah. Year's just about over. And why haven't the taxes been paid? He done set up a payment arrangement.
Yeah. Explain that one.
That's what you should have asked in your interview, Charlemagne the God, you and Envy. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all don't know about none of the things that he's doing, or you're not up on current events with him?
Yeah, but he was up on Birdman. When Birdman came up there.
Put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
You better put some respect.
You was all in his shit. You was prepared for that shit, but you wasn't prepared for that backlash.
Nope.
Birdman brought at y'all niggas.
Yeah, this is just sad. It was pitiful. It's, I don't know, just to more exposure for Umar. Was this what this was?
Yeah, I don't know
It
how,
just looks
how
like
he
that.
managed to come up there.
And not answer no real questions. And then he gonna point at them. I'm mad at y'all because y'all didn't ask Baron Allen the right questions. You should have asked him why you married that white woman.
They should have asked you, nigga, why did you lie on your dick with the conscious stripper?
Yeah.
That exposed your ass.
That would have been a great question.
That's what they should have asked.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't that have been great? What, did you see him stuttering then, just like when that camera turned around to show his apartment?
Or when he ain't mute the damn live stream he was on and took a piss
and
and ain't washed his damn hands.
Monty Woodgrain got a great video on that one. Yo, you didn't wash your conscious black power hands.
So you know if he took a doodle
Oh God.
and put his damn hands in his face.
Jason.
Goddamn
He's just dirty.
doodle
You know
face.
what? I want to speak on this for real. Because when he had those people in that building, he came up, one of the girls or the women were talking to him, and she had her hand over her face, had her hand on her nose, and everybody was doing that. He was like, why y'all got your hand on your nose? And they was like, the smell in here is trying to kill us.
Right.
We
But
gonna die.
But you know niggas that's really stink, they
They
don't
don't
really
smell it.
themselves.
That's why. This nigga is dirty. Umar is stank. He's a dirty nigga. He couldn't smell that mold and shit in there that everybody else was gagging on.
Right, because they should not have been in there to begin with.
Exactly. So, Umar Johnson, December 2019, Breakfast Club interview.
Was nothing more than a cocaine-induced rant.
He was talking fast. You can tell when he got that authoritative tone. Yeah, he done snorted a couple. Sorted some lines. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Sharon.
Yes, him and Sharon. Okay.
So, yo, this concludes
Yes.
the video. Hope y'all enjoy.
Yes.
Please like, comment, subscribe, share, hit
All
the
of that.
bell, and keep supporting.
Yes, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, if you enjoyed this video and want the hilarity to continue, please support our channel by donating at PayPal.
Also, if you enjoy this video and want the hilarity to continue, please support our channel by donating that Cash App. That's $ENJ Podcast 1. So,
Yeah.
basically, if you coming from church,
Okay.
you ain't give the pastor the Father's Day, Mother's Day,
Building fund.
Ladies' Day, ladies with the best hat, men with the best suit,
Okay.
donation plate, whatever link you got in your pocket.
The lint. We don't want the lint though. No.
The lint with the pennies.
The pennies. Okay, we'll take the pennies.
Oh, you know how them the old guys be having like a $1.38 with the change in their pocket.
Got $1.38.
We'll take the $1.38. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. We appreciate anything. We are not going to blame you because you ain't gave us enough. We are not going to call you trifling. We are not going to build a school. We gonna do none of that.
And we ain't building no church. I mean, no.
Ramadan. I ain't gonna take
No,
I'm gonna take too much of your
no,
time.
no.
We can do none of that.
No, but if y'all, in all seriousness, if y'all
Yes.
want to donate, here's all the places you could donate to us to support the channel. We will appreciate it.
Yes, indeed. The buttons to donate are located at the top right-hand corner of our YouTube homepage. So hit them buttons. Hit them a whole bunch of times.
So with that being said,
You've been listening to Let's Get Into It with E and J. Bye.